Hi dearest, how are you all doing today? So today I'm going to be taking you on a little course on how to make a crinoline fascinator for beginners. Now in this training you're going to be learning how to make two different types of bases. So with that you can build upon different styles of fascinator. And as you saw before the fascinator, you saw crinoline. Now this is a crinoline, a type of crinoline. We have different types of crinoline, and if you get to join me in my crinoline masters class, you get to know all about the various types of crinoline that you have. Now this is the soft crinoline, it's not the rigid one. Can you see it's flexible, not turgid? Okay, and this is not the one that is used in sewing clothes because it's quite flexible. The one used in sewing clothes is used to make peplum and things that stand in clothes. Now this also is your 7-inch width crinoline. We have other widths, but this is your 7-inch width crinoline. And the length we're going to be using today is, let me extend it a bit. This is giving us not the full whatever. This is like about 30 inches. Okay? Now, when you're buying a crinoline, you need to ensure that you have this thread. Can you see this thread? When you want to make the base of a crinoline, this thread is highly necessary. So when you're buying your crinoline, ensure you have this thread in it. But if you don't, all you need to do is take a thread. Okay, then I'll remove this part because it's best to use only one. But this is double, all you need is single anyway. But let's see how we work with this. So in case you forget that, all you need to do is take this, let's assume this thread is not here, and then you're going to do running stitches like this. Okay, I will do running stitches like that. You're going to do it all the way around so that you would still have this. Sometimes when you're walking also with your crinoline, your thread might go off, so this is the way to get your thread back in. Okay, so let's get back to what we were talking about, the crinoline fascinator for beginners. So this is what we have, and this also, it's a patterned it's called a crisscross patterned crinoline, because you have this, can you see the silver trimmings? Now just in case you're making a fascinator and you don't need the silver trimmings, all you need to do is carefully start uprooting it with a needle. I will just do slight one. I don't want to uproot it, but let's do this. If I take my needle carefully, this is my ice box, then pull like this, can you see? It has come out. So like that, you keep on doing it little by little. Don't do it too fast. If you do it too fast, you can distort your crinoline fascinator. But the truth, if you have joined my crinoline masters class, you know that when your crinoline has been distorted, you can still make use of it. Okay, so let's get back to today's training. So to make the base, all I'm going to do, I will join these two like this. Okay, then can you see this thread that it's coming out? I'm going to pull this thread out like this, and I'm going to pull this thread like this. Okay, this is the one from this other side. Then I'm going to hold the two like this, and I'm going to drag it like this. Okay, can you see how it is? You drag it really tight. Then I'm going to take my hand like this, and I would start squeezing this one like this, the first one. Then this other one that is on this other side, I will do the same to it. Okay, then I hold it, I squeeze this again because I need it squeezed. All right, then I'm turning my hand because I want to turn it. Okay, then I'm going to turn it like this. Use this rope to hold it firmly. Okay, then I'll tie it. Tie it again for good measure. Press down, shake it to get it running over. I'll even open this to tie it because you don't want this part loosening to cause you to start sewing thread in, but you already have it sewn, so this gives you an ease. Okay, then I'll cut off the strip. That's it. Then I'll cut this off. Okay, so once you've done that, it's also a good one to sew this again. You don't want this loosening. Do you understand? So it's a good practice to sew this again after you have knotted it. Okay, so I'm going to tighten it, or knot it rather. Okay, so this is what you have now. What you need to do is you turn it this way. It was like this is how I sewed it. So I turn it the other direction and I just do like this. Can you see? Now let me place it on the mannequin head so you see how this base is. So you compare it with the other base we're going to do. So can you see? That's it. So you can attach a pin, a comb, an Alice band here. You can sew it to it. Then you can put this on top to, you see? Either you glue or you sew, but I always say if you can sew anything, you sew it. And you can turn it different ways, like this. Do you understand? Anyhow. Okay, so let's get to the other base. All right. So now we have this base, as you have seen. Now we're going to be making the flat base. Now to make the flat base, what I'm going to do, watch carefully. I take this part. This is how you place it on the whatever. We're turning it upside down. So I take this part and I bring it like this. Okay. Then I pleat like this and drop it like this. Pleat like this and drop it like this. Can you see what I'm doing? Okay. Then I take my needle and thread and I sew it. Okay, you go back again. Continue. So keep watching and learning. Can you see you've made another base? So let me show you how it will look on your mannequin head. Can you see? That's how it looks. Pretty, isn't it? Like this. Okay, so we can put this on it by sewing. You can take your pin clip and attach there, and that's how you make your two different kind of crinoline bases. What you can use, and you can do other ones. Now you can also combine this with that other, do you understand, the other base. You can combine the two bases and then you can now apply this here. Of course, you can use your different type of fascinator holders on it. So this is the basis for Crinoline Fascinator. I hope you have learnt today, and if you want to learn much more on crinoline, but from the scratch of um, what crinoline is, the different types of crinoline are available, how to manipulate your crinoline, how to use it to make hearts, to make fascinators, to make clips, to make hair combs, then join me in Crinoline Masters class. The link to enter the Ventcraft Academy to make your request will be in the description and the pinned comment, so you can click on it and then you make your request and you become a pro in crinoline. See you later. Love you all.